What? Hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Ask Miss Sweet. You may understand why I dribbled in a little bit of an intro, because today we have a quite looks confusing to me type of a question. I had to repeat it numbers of times to understand what they are saying, and I think it's a bit of a weird one. I don't know. Anonymous asks, when all is said and done, will you have said more than you have done? I don't know why that kind of twizzled my brain when I first read it, but when all is said and done, will you have said more than you have done? This question feels like a riddle. I'm standing here, looking at it for a good long while, trying to figure out what I can say about it. And you, person of Anonymous, you have really bamboozled me. When all is said and done, will you have said more than you have done? Well, technically, how this little riddle goes out to play is that you always have said more than you have done. And this is going to be a really confusing episode because it's going to be a lot of said and dones, and I'm just probably going to mutter on, ramble on and be confused as normally as I always do. But it's kind of like that age-old thing that, you know, the type of people that always talk more than they actually do anything. Wow. I'm absolutely confused. There's no actual reason for me to be confused about this. Oh my gosh. It's like a little riddle. It is a riddle, isn't it? Thank you for sending it in, Anonymous. Wow. I'm gonna throw it out to you guys. I'll read it again, see what you can make out of it. When all is said and done, oh, my nose is itchy. When all is said and done, will you have said more than you have done? What do you think? Put us in the comments. What answer do you think? I still think it's one of those age-old things where a person talks about doing something but never ever manages to actually do it. And I know a couple of people who actually do that, to be honest. The garage next door is closing now. Yes, I had the misfortune of working with some people at uni that always talk about doing their work, but they never actually manage to do their work. There's one specific guy, but I won't go into any detail about that because that's in the past now, because that was the most stressful time of our third year. I had to try and get him to do his work, but he never actually managed to do his work. Come to think about it, it's mainly a quote for slackers and lazy people. When all is said and done, said, oh, I'll do your work for you, I'll do your work for you, oh, managed to get it on this day, I'll manage to get it on this day, and done, they don't. They never do. How they do? They may get a little bit of work done, but it's not really, it's not good enough. It's not good enough for the amount of time that's supposed to be working on it. Will you have said more than you have done? So, all that talking, nattering, promising, and trying to get stuff done, but they never get the stuff done. Sadly, there are loads of people like this out in the world that will say more than they have done, and probably try to hide the fact that they are lazy. People talking. Not really sure what else I can add on that. If I was one of those lazy people, I would say yes. I would have said more than I have done. Again, I would say, distracting me with their talking. But again, I would say I would get all this work done for you on a specific day, but then I would never actually get that work done because I'm a lazy slacker. But literally, for real, I would get the work done on a specific day and then tell you that I've done the work and I'll show it to you. If I don't manage to get the work done, I'll tell you how much I have actually done and then show you what I have actually done on that day. But yeah, I think that's all I can add on to that. There's not really anything else. It's just an interesting little riddle that kind of pretty much bamboozled me. Thought something's flying in front of my face. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you want to send in questions for a future episode of Ask Miss Sweet, you can send them to my SpringMe, my Facebook, my Twitter, and down here on YouTube. Make sure you add the hashtag AskMissSweet to the end of your question, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Remember to like, favourite, and subscribe down below. The button is right there. It's calling out your name. It needs to be pressed. Just press it. So, yeah. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.